Harry and Meghan, are they about to split? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. I hope you're all keeping well, and truly thank you for all your very lovely and kind messages. The fact that, of course, we reached 100,000 plus now subscribers. Truly moved, actually. I hope you got your hearts and your replies and all that sort of stuff, because I spent a long time yesterday doing them. That's the thing, isn't it? You see, it's lovely, and I'd love to reply to each and every one of you, but I'd never get out doing these projects. You see, this is the problem. Well, that and making maholics, of course, and a few jammy dodgers. You don't begrudge me that, though, do you? No. And of course, we've got a busy week coming up, as this time of year, let me tell you, for the royals does become slightly busy, because of course they attend all the things like the royals carols, and then they're all darting off for the Christmas lunch this year, which will be at Windsor. Of course, it's normally at Buckingham Palace. I love that day. I don't know about you, but I love them seeing all arriving, you know, and you kind of wonder, don't you, what it's like around that table, what they discuss. You know, to be a person working for the royals at this time of year must be intriguing. I wonder what Her Majesty's thinking when she's carving that turkey. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back, of course, to your breaking royal story of the day. Well, this particular story does centre on the fact that Meghan and Harry, as you know, decided to exit over to California, first Canada, then California, and they wanted to build a brand. And there was lots of speculation, of course, and it's ongoing. I don't know if you ever notice these things, but when you pick up those tabloid magazines, they always have the thing of, like royal marriage split, or it's over, get out Harry, that sort of stuff. It's all fun, you know, and I love the way they contort those pictures through Photoshop on the front covers. I don't know about you, but they sort of make them look really angry at each other, and you think, that's truly not happened, you know. But of course, it always comes down to the fact that they're trying to sell magazines. Over here on this channel, as I've said many times, we like to bring you the facts straight and fairly down the middle, so that you decide, you know, you tell me exactly what you think to this breaking story. But this really does all centre on the fact, seriously, that Harry and Meghan look like they're going over to Splitsville. And let me explain the reasons behind that. Now, as I've said to you here on the show before, I do find it baffling that Prince Harry's the person that always comes across as the one slightly, shall we say, saying the wrong thing. You know, I quit my job, that type of thing. You get the picture. And then, of course, Meghan comes on to things like those deal books and the Ellen show, and not really articulate or eloquent as such, but slightly more fun, and slightly not, as we say here in the north of England, putting her foot in it. You know what I mean? But now it looks like in 2022, they could be heading for splits. And here's the reason why. Those very expensive people that they pay thousands of pounds to every month from all of those deals that we all report on, have basically said, look, it would work better if you were independent of each other. And let me explain by that. You know, as we know, Meghan Markle wants to become some sort of political figure. Whatever story they're painted out, that is the true story. She wants to become an activist and, of course, a champion of rights, whether that be women, men, trans, whatever. I never can keep up with what she's doing next, but that seemingly does seem to be the route that she wants to go down. And as we told you on the show a couple of days ago, of course, her not having a political voice was one of the major reasons why she decided to quit the royals. Now, Prince Harry, of course, has set his cap at all the things to do with, well, being unhappy, mental health, balance, all the things that really matter in the real world, because of course he's so connected to that. But on a serious note, I do agree with him on some of those elements. You know, if you're unhappy, you've got to change your life. But really, as a lot of people are saying on this channel, and of course in the media worldwide, well, you know, what experience does he have of that? Nice that he's raising a voice, but of course it doesn't necessarily mean anything other than a lot of backlash. Now, moving forward, as I always say here on the show, allegedly, the couple plan to split, and they plan to split their ideas down. So while they'll have this Archewell Foundation, this charitable foundation, yeah, now they're going to keep that, of course, but then moving forward, there will be sort of independently going forward by doing things separately in the hope of building bigger brands on each side, which mean, of course, more lucrative endorsements, advertising, and of course, sponsorship. And as we've often said also here on the show, that is how now, as micro celebrities, Harry and Meghan will make their money. So yes, are we looking at a split from the former royals? We sure are indeed. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.